Ken,
Yes?
hi, this is Superintendent Andy Anderson calling from Tri Creek. I had a message to give you a call.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Hey, I have to ask you, you don't happen to have a son by the name of Danny, do you?
Hold on. I was in the pool.
Hello?
Yeah. Hold on. I got my phone wet. I was in the pool. What's up? What was the question?
This is Superintendent Anderson calling.
Uh-huh.
You had given me a call, or you had reached out to one of our board members?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, I was just calling you back to see what I could do for you, but I did. You don't happen to have a son named Danny, do you?
Danny? No. Danny.
Danny Pachorich?
Danny.
He used to.
No, that's my brother.
Oh, so Danny would be your nephew.
No, Danny's my brother.
Oh, Danny's your brother.
Yeah.
I used to be your brother's teacher. What's Danny doing these days?
Working at St. Catherine.
Where's that at? Oh, that's in Hammond, right?
East Chicago.
Oh, East Chicago. What's he do there?
He's like a painter. Just maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him I said hi.
Okay. For sure.
Does he live in Lowell?
Griffith.
Okay. Really good. Yeah, tell him I said hi.
Yeah, because you say, or you teached in 2002, and then you lived in Midlothian, I believe? Or...
I did what?
You lived out in Illinois after that?
No, I actually taught at Lowell.
Yeah.
Taught at Lowell. He was in my classes at Lowell.
Yeah, in like 2002?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you did something in Illinois?
And I left, yeah. Yeah, so tell me what's going on. What can I do for you?
Well, you guys are pushing this mask mandate, which is
we're not pushing it. I can tell you we're not pushing it, and we're actually trying to resist it.
Then why don't you tell the parents that, or inform them? Because they're confused. Because I went to the board meeting yesterday, and listening to other people, they're kind of confused. And it'd be
right now masks are optional, so I don't know what the confusion is about. Just about every other school district in Lake County has a mask mandate. We're one of
but you should teach them the law and tell them no public servant can dictate we the people, and our Constitution is the fundamental law. You know that.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
Okay, so it's not by and who made this policy? It's just who's making these policies?
Which policy are you referring to? Because there are all kinds of policies.
The mask mandate.
The mask mandate. So you've got two things going on here. The mask on the buses is a federal mandate. So no matter what bus, whether it be public, private, if you get on an airplane, you fly somewhere, you are required by the federal government to wear a mask. We have zero say about that. For masking in schools,
but that, again, that's against that's infringing on our rights.
Well, I'm not going to agree or disagree with you, but I don't have the authority to decide that. So, and until a government official says, well, here's how it would go out. You've been mandated to do it. If you don't do it, then you're in essence breaking the law. So as a school district...
Well, how come you don't teach the kids about, our Constitution and Bills of Rights?
We do, but that class a lot of times is...
Well, you're pushing, being oppressed and that. I don't get that.
Well, that is a CRT movement, and that's not a concern in Tri Creek School at all.
Well, that's from a foreign entity. I mean, you're obeying by a foreign entities, and I have all the data and everything that can prove that this is all a hoax, and I can give you everything you want. What's in the vaccine, what's in the vaccine now, because I got everything from the Department of Health, and I can prove it's all BS. And if I prove this, will you make a meeting with the parents and let them know, hey, yeah, we've been fooled?
Well, at the end of the day, we still have to abide by a governor's order. So I would think...
But he's a public servant, and he's, whatever he says is null and void, like I said.
Well, if you hear me out, I don't think that you need to necessarily convince me as much as convincing those that have the authority to actually do something different. So,
and who's giving you the authority? Who do you get your whatever you have to do your agenda from?
Oh, what?
Who do you get your authority from?
Who I get my authority from? From the state of Indiana. They issue my license.
Okay.
Department of Education is the one that gives me the authority to hold the job as a superintendent.
Yeah, and are you aware of all this fraud with these foundations and 501c and that? You get 99%, or say 100% of grants, gifts, and all that, and only 1% goes in. Where does that 99% go to?
We are not a 501(c)(3). I'm very familiar with 501(c)(3)s.
Oh, not in foundations and all that, but you're a corporation, and you have the privilege to do what you do in our community.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This is a privilege. I feel honored to hold this position. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, Ken, if you're trying to convince me not to mask up our kids, you don't need to. I'm advocating not to.
Wow. How so? Because I didn't get that vibe when I was there.
If I were ready to mask up kids, I would have made that recommendation at the very beginning of the school year, just like a ton of other school districts in Lake County did.
Well, I can give you a card where it says, about the mask and how it's null and void. Because are you familiar with Mulberry and Madison?
Yeah, I know. I've seen all of that stuff. You don't have to convince me.
Well, you're only giving one side and not the other. I mean, you say you're giving an option, but you got to tell them what the other option is. You got to be more specific.
They can wear it or not wear it. That's the option.
But tell them why they don't have to.
We had people. We need to tell them why they don't have to. They don't have to because...
You're telling them why they have to because these fake numbers...
We never told them that they had to wear masks.
But
no one said that.
You're writing...
We do not have a mask mandate in Tri Creek schools.
Then take off all the signs.
What signs are you referring to?
All the signs that are plastered around the school and that.
What's it say? You must wear a mask?
Yeah.
All right. Well, perhaps I got to the hallway and none of you paid attention, but I will definitely go walk through the hallway, and yeah, if they're up there, then they probably shouldn't be.
And the teachers, I've been hearing a lot. The teachers saying stuff, and I'm not too happy with that.
Well, at the end of the day, what can I do for you? Because, I want to give you...
Why don't you tell them this is a hoax, and I have the proof to back it up.
Okay.
And do the right thing for the children, and not cause them psychologically, harm to their brain that's just, functioning.
Right.
Like getting it, how it's crucial from 1 to 7 or 8 years old for a kid's mind.
I understand, Ken.
And then you're putting this this crap, this propaganda is what it is in their minds. It's causing them psychological harm.
Yeah. Hey, make sure the next time you see Danny, you tell him I said hello, and would love to hear from him sometime.
And that's the same thing like Dr. Rod Garden before I had to talk to him before he resigned. He was like, he kept on bringing up my son. Like, I'm not, why you keep on bringing up my brother? I'm discussing the children.
I know, but that's my way of telling you that.
You're like, supposed to be in charge of their protection, health, and all that, right? What's best for them?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think that you're doing that job well?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
When I said I'll offer you everything, all the evidence to prove that this is a pandemic, hoax, it's bullshit, it's just fear-mongering crap, and nothing that doesn't, concern you? Like, oh yes, let me see what you have. Yeah, let's get this going. Let's save our children. Because you don't seem enthused about that. You seem more enthused about my brother.
Well, I'm sorry if I gave you that impression.
Well, you did. It's like your demeanor is letting me know that you don't really care.
I do care. I'm just going to tell you, I'm a little frustrated because I think you and I are more on the same page than you think we are. I don't know how many times I can tell you.
How?
But if you keep interrupting me, and I don't interrupt you.
Well, I'm just asking questions. Like how?
But when I start to answer the question, you interrupt me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, at the end of the day, Ken, I don't know how else I can say this. Tri Creek Schools does not have a mask mandate. We are one of probably 3 out of the entire county. All right, so if you're trying to convince me that we should not mask our kids, I'm the one that's trying to keep the mask off of our kids. Right? If anything, you probably should be thanking me because I've been trying to advocate for our kids to not wear masks. Like, you and I are on the same page. You don't need to convince me.
Okay. Could you give me an example?
You and I are on the same page.
Can you give me an example? Like one thing that you've done?
Yeah. I've not recommended to the board that we need to wear masks. I said we need to keep them optional.
Optional, but they cause harm. CDC even admitted it caused harm. And it goes back to old school, like common sense.
Their parents' decision. That's their parents.
And then you should let them know. Is it healthy to leave your car running in the garage with the door closed?
Ken, listen to me.
Well, I asked you a question.
We're not mandating masks. The parents can decide whether or not they want to do harm to their own kids.
That is so messed up what you just said.
Okay, that's their choice. At this moment in time, that's their choice.
Because you put it in their head. They don't know where to turn to because all the lies.
We talk directly to the parents. The information that we send out goes to the parents, not the kids.
Okay, then once you give them the information how the CDC said that masks are harmful, and then
the CDC does not say that.
Or the FDA. Oh yeah, I can show you the document. And then you can even inform them that it helps out our trees. Like you can even get them involved. Like tell them stuff that was taught to us when we were young that's not being taught anymore.
Right.
But hey, have you lived in Indiana for the past 2 years?
I've lived in Indiana all my life.
Oh, but I thought you went to Illinois.
I worked in Illinois, but I've always been a Hoosier.
Oh, so you never had a residence in Illinois?
Nope.
Oh. So you're just going to let this go on, is what you're telling me?
What are you saying that is going on?
Well, I'm telling you I can prove everything is bullshit, and you don't want to see anything of what I have?
I would be happy to take a look at whatever you have. Like, if you want to drop off a packet, I assure you, I will go through it and I will read everything that you have. If you want to email it to me, I assure you, I will. You got my word.
What's your email address?
All right, are you ready? You want to write it down?
Hold on. All right.
All right, so it's Andy, A-N-D-Y.
A-N-D-Y.
Dot. Anderson, A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N.
Okay, Andy.Anderson.
Yep, at Fry Creek.
Dot.
A12. Dot IN.US.
Dot A12 at IS? Is it, you said IS?
So the whole thing is Andy.Anderson at trycreek.k12.in.US.
All right. And then, like, why are you using the schools as, you're selling energy with this solar project to a foreign entity?
We sell it to NISCO, and our community makes money off of that, so that's why we do it.
And who paid for that?
Tri Creek School Corporation.
Oh, where'd they get the money from?
State of Indiana.
You could just say taxpayers.
Yeah, we're all taxpayers.
Yeah. So do you think masks work?
That's debatable.
No. I mean, if you're on my side, do you think they work? Yes or no?
I think that only.
No, just yes or no.
I'm answering your question.
Okay.
And please don't interrupt me. So I want to have a civil conversation with you.
Well, when you're all over the place, like you're saying you're with me, and then now you're like being,
I'm in the middle of
not
your
persuaded.
question. Your question to me was, do you believe masks work?
Yes.
Here's my answer. Hear me out, please.
Okay.
I believe N95 mask with a respirator works.
Oh, double masking?
The rest of them, I don't.
Double masking?
I don't know. I haven't read enough on that.
Well, you said 2 masks. The N95 with the respirator, or?
Yeah, it was an N95 with a respirator. That's all that I know. That's to a degree of confidence to answer your question. My answer is an N95 mask with a respirator, and I think there'd be very few people who would debate that.
And that don't work. I mean, the only one that works is like the one mask I used for spraying like lacquer and that. That will stop it, but you're still breathing it out. And originally, this is just a respiratory like problem and like a flu. Do you agree?
And I'm not, truly believe me, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you send me the information, I assure you I will go through it. I do have to take off at this moment in time. But I give you my word, if you send me info, I will go through it.
Or could we just meet up so we can do this in person, like on Monday?
I will have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
So, again, if you send me the email, I will have to get back in touch with you.
Because you're not pushing them to have vaccines, right?
No, we are not. We've made that very clear at our board meeting.
All right. Yeah, I will send that, and then maybe we can fix this problem together.
All right. Thank you, Ken.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.